Yo, welcome back to some more battles. We are in the open Great League, and let's try out this team here. So we got the Wiggly paired with the Dunsparce and the Diggersby in the back. Triple normal team, but the subtyping of the Wiggly Fairy is going to make it a little bit more viable. Here we got the Mirror Diggersby matchup. We have slight health advantage. They're going to go for the Scorching Sand, and our opponent doesn't get the debuff, so that's great for us so far. We fire off the Scorching Sand. Unfortunately, we don't get the debuff, and now we see the Scorching Sand thrown. We're going to counter swap into the Malamar. We're going to have the Wiggly back out into the Malamar. We throw the Icy Wind debuff so that we don't have to worry about this move right here. Not that we were going to shield anyways, but the superpower does less damage. And now we see the Diggersby come back in. We're going to fire off this Swift immediately. Pressure, potential shield. They decided to let it go. And now we see the Dunsparce in the back. So similar team, but we just had the better team composition with the Fairy versus the Malamar. You can see we have the Diggersby throw the Scorching Sand. Now we have shield advantage and health advantage. Our opponent here is gonna have to just throw a bunch of drill runs, but this is gonna be a tough sledding for our opponent because we have the health advantage and they're getting really low. We're just gonna shield here and try to get to 2 drill runs, but it doesn't even need to be because we're gonna be able to farm down with the rollout and damage. So well played by us. Good team alignment, and yeah, we got 2 decent generalists and some good tanks on this team. Fantastic lead here. They switch out into the Corbin Knight here, and we're gonna go into the Dunsparce. Dunsparce at least able to deal some neutral damage, fast moves, and charge moves. We're gonna show the first one ends up being the Iron Head, so that was a great shield. Our opponent here does tank the next move, and interesting enough, we potentially could farm down. No farm down. We're just gonna fire off the move. Maybe we grab a shield. Okay, we finally grabbed the shield, and now we can just double shield to maintain alignment, and this energy on our Dragonite can still go back towards that Dragonite. Energy on our Dunsparce can go into that Dragonite is what I meant to say. And now we're going to see the absolute worst case. But as you can see, we do have the Diggersby in the back. But before that happens, we're going to throw the Icy Wind. And now they're debuffed. So that means that they're just doing less damage. They could have farmed us down, but then we just would have had the Diggersby win even more because of these debuffs. So you can see these brines are just doing maybe 10% at this point. And we just got to go for straight Scorching Sand. This is a GG. So unfortunate for them. Their AB team did not work out. And we had a great backline. And luckily, the Dunsparce put in most of the work. All right, we got the Wiggly versus the Azumarill. 2 fairy types, and let's see which one is going to be winning this particular matchup. We fire off the Swift first to chunk away, but they're going to be able to fire off a move here. And they go for the Ice Beam, so we can tank that one easily. We're going to see what we want to do here. We're going to shield once and look for the farm down. Yeah, so we one shield farm down. That's not bad. You tell us who won that matchup. Even though we had invested shield, now we have energy, and now we see the Typhlosion, and then they counter swap into their Moltres. Luckily, we do have at least something to throw back at this Moltres. We're gonna fire off another Fire Punch. Does some good neutral damage, but these quick attacks are adding up nicely, getting them into the red. There's the Brave Bird. Now they're debuffed. We're gonna fire off the Dunsparce here. Shielding the Ancient Power there was unfortunate. We thought that they had Brave Bird energy. after farming up a little bit more, and then we're going to combo play into the Wiggly. This is going to get the shield, and then we have to survive a move, but I don't think we can survive a no shielded blast burn from the Typhlosion. So well played by our opponent, breaking down the shields and just basically two shielding their Typhlosion. I guess we needed to save that shield against the with our Dunsparce. All right, we got the Pelipper here. Pelipper is going to be interesting, potential big move of Hurricane, but we're going to fire off the Swift first, and they tank the move. We are going to tank the Hurricane as well, and we have just gone into the backline now. 2 shield versus 2 shield. We see the Trevenant come in, which is interesting. And they're staying in. We're going to be able to fire back with the Fire Punch. The Fire Punch is going to be able to be reached before they get to the next move. And we do grab a shield, which is nice. Interesting that they're staying in, like I said. So that tells us maybe this Diggersby has more play than we imagined. Okay, a little bit of lag there. Just did not register our move. And now we're going to go into the Dunsparce. Dunsparce is going to be able to tank these fast moves, but they're not the charge move, and unfortunately for them, they let us ramp up so much energy. Now we have 2 drill runs for this Morpeko, and we're just going to snipe their energy, and down goes their team. So GG's to our opponents. Ended up working out for us, especially since the lead went down. One of our biggest threats to our backline is taken out early. Alright, not the best matchup here. We are going to tank 1 and then look to possibly dip out of there. Okay. Now we see the Feraligatr in the back. Feraligatr versus the Diggersby with some energy is kind of tough. They are going to be able to fire off a Hydro Cannon here. We can tank that one because the Diggersby is very, very bulky. We're going to fire off another move, and it looks like our opponent does indeed shield it. And now we're going to just let this Diggersby go and try to take the shield advantage and look for the farm down. Ooh, we get denied a charm. So now we got to throw another charm. We see the Drapion come back in. Here comes the Aquatail, and now we're going to fire off this Swift to get this low enough or even get that shield, and we do grab that second shield. So now we see Diggersby onto our Dunsparce with the shield. So let's see how this plays out. This is going to be coming down to a potential catch, I believe. We're going to let the first one go. Scorching Sand is used, no debuff. Now we're going to see what they're going to throw here. This has warned to shield because it would get us pretty low. We have 2 Druins, and let's see if they decide to try to catch. No catch, and we are going to be able to fire off another Drill Run here. This Drill Run will take out the Diggersby, and now it comes down to how much energy we have on our Wiggly. Do we even have any left? No, unfortunately, unable to. But check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.